A typical Chinaware shop. On display, the products of the pottery maker's art, one of the oldest on earth. The Chinese mastered that art before the time of Christ. Much later, the British and other Europeans picked it up. Now, as we see at the Onondaga plant in Syracuse, New York, this ancient manufacturing process has been taken up by Americans who, as usual, add a few ingenious touches all their own. Flint, feldspar, water, and other ingredients are combined to form a thin paste called slip, liquid clay. Vibrating screens filter the slip, and the water then is forced out by pressure. The cakes that come out of the filter press begin to look and feel like clay. Into the pugging mill they go for thorough mixing and the removal by vacuum of any air bubbles that might cause flaws in the finished china. More than 40 skilled trades are represented by the men and women who make Syracuse China, and here we see one of the most skillful. Walter Leffencheck speedily gives a cup its first shape. This takes years to learn, and it's a process that can't be performed by any machine yet invented. In the mold, Walter's blade cuts the cup to just the right. Here's another master craftsman. Bob DeMong's been with the company for 40 years. But now, while the leather hard cup moves along to the next stage, we see how they make the handles. To attach them to the cups, another old-timer, Leroy Taylor, 50 years at Onondaga, merely dips them in liquid clay and deftly places them in position. His touch must be perfect, for the slip dries almost instantly. Now the cups are ready for the kiln, but to keep them from warping in the intense heat, they're boxed, stacked rim to rim, so they support each other. The carload is carried along mechanically on a 3-day trip that will gradually heat the china to 2,300 degrees Fahrenheit, then cool it again, just as gradually. Now 1/7 smaller than they were before they entered the kiln, the cups are inspected for nicks, cracks, distortions, weak spots, or discoloration. From there to another skilled workman who dips the china in liquid glaze, giving just the right flip to his wrist to distribute the glaze uniformly. After another trip through the kiln, the glazed surface, now actually harder than steel, is ready for decoration in a process called decalcomania, decal for short. Then, one of the final touches, putting a coin gold line around the rim, another job for the master craftsman. It's the product of an industry 2,000 years old, very much with the times.